Hello, Hot Vibes, and welcome back to our recap of Dream On, Act 9, The Climax.
Everything was going so well for the first half of the episode.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah.
We were meeting family. We were being cute. Like, everything was great. And then,
Yeah.
I was, for half a second at the end, I was like, great, so all my couples are going to be split because he's going to believe that you did it. And I was like, okay, we're good? Okay, at least I have one.
One survived.
One survived out of the three.
Yeah, this was
This was not good.
Yeah. But before we jump into that, how was your week this week?
How was my week this week? Okay, well, I started Doing With You. I already really like it. And if you watched my video, all my stuff came the day that I started filming it.
I watched it.
The day I started filming it, I was like, Destiny? Oh my god. So I'm using my bag when I go to work. I love that tote bag. It's great. And this is a really fun one. It doesn't keep the cold as easily as my other one, but that's okay. I could just use it for my room. But that is sick. Just screws on. I love that. That is sick. That is so cool. So this is a very cute bug. I gotta find something short enough and cute enough to clip onto this, because there's like a clip part there. So I feel like that's what it's for. But, don't have anything yet. Oh yeah, so Doing With You. Very cute so far. I've watched 3 episodes so far. I really like it. It's very cute. And he likes him for sure. Like, come on, like, okay, like I am like fully so invested in the fact that he already likes him and he's liked him since he saw him at the concert or the show or whatever. Like, I was like, bro, like gulped when he looked down. Like, I swear. So that is my belief, but and I'm rolling with it, because every episode there's something like different where he'll do something for him, and I'm like, you like him, you crushing ass bitch. He likes him so much. So it's already so cute, and I already love it. Let's see. I started The Wicked Game as well. I haven't posted on Patreon yet, but I've watched the first 2 episodes. I'm gonna post the first one next week. Very interesting. I think I like it more already than the other 2, and I really liked Love in Translation and Century of Love. They're really good. However, like, I'm immediately locked into this. Like, I am so immediately locked into this. And it's giving, like, Kin Porsche, because he's his bodyguard. Like, he hires him to be his bodyguard. So I was like, ooh, Kin Porsche vibes. Oh my gosh. It's been so long since I watched Kin Porsche. So, like, I'm totally into watching something similar. Bro is already a huge red flag, though, because he's done some questionable shit and then not told him that he did it. Like, I'm like, what are we doing? Like, wait, you're the one who did. No! So I was like, this is gonna come out later and blow everything up. Cool.
Different rules apply, as I always say. In Kim Porsche, different rules applied. So
that's a fair point. I forgot about our rule.
Yeah. If there's like a mafia situation, it's kind of like, different rules apply for them. They grew up differently. Consent's not a thing for them. They just take what they want. So it's like, you kind of gotta
but
remember that to make it somewhat more tolerable. I don't know what happened.
That's true. But
I'm talking just from Kin Porsche.
That's true, but like, but it kind of like, if you look at it like that, then you have to go, oh wait, no, that is kind of different, because his whole thing is like, I'm gonna take revenge on my family kind of thing, because like I was cast out as the bastard child or some shit. So I'm gonna come back and inherit everything, and they're gonna get nothing and shit like that. So like, that's the whole thing. The whole point is that he wasn't a part of them, and so he's not like. So if you look at it from a lens of like, but he grew up like that.
Then don't listen to me, because I clearly don't know what the fuck's going on there.
It's like I can't tell you what happened just in case you watch it, but like, there's a whole thing that happens where I'm like, we could have asked, and I feel like he would have done it. Like, we could have communicated, and maybe he would have been like, cool, I'm in, instead of doing all this. So that's gonna come out later, and it's gonna stress me out. Who else came with all my Doing With You stuff? Focus Eye! I love him. He's very cuddly, which, they're called huggables for a reason. Yeah. But I literally, I love him. I take him, like, upstairs, downstairs with me, just so I can, like, it also makes my, like, shoulder feel better whenever I'm hugging something, so. Whenever I watch my shows, Here he is. Just like I'm holding on to it. So I'm like, everything I start with, I'm like, so I'm holding Poke-san because 1, he keeps falling over, and 2, he makes my shoulder feel better. So like, we're just gonna do that now. So that's the thing that's been happening. Let's see. I have like literally a list of like 3 other shows, maybe 4 of the shows, honestly, when Ticket to Heaven comes out, that I want to watch. And so like, part of me's like, what if I just like sit down every day and binge like 4 every day? And if I do that, then I'll like have 4 weeks worth of videos that I don't have to worry about, and I have to do it again. So like, I have to make sure that I'm ahead of the curve on certain things, but I really want to watch like 1,000 other things. Like, it's getting hard. There's too many good shit. There's too much good shit out. Okay, Gaga Ulala has been talking a lot about Double Helix, and it's apparently their most
keep
watched.
seeing that pop up.
It's apparently
I've
their
noticed
most
what's
watched
up.
and most talked about. So like, I'm like this close to be like making videos on Double
Is that a
Helix.
Japanese show or a Chinese?
I think it's Chinese. It's Chinese.
Okay.
So bit safer.
Yeah.
But like I'm this close. Like I really want to watch it. So that's on the list. Cat for Cash is still on the list. I still have to watch Girls Rule for 1. It's been a minute. I still haven't watched it, for the love of God.
Yeah, episode 11 comes out Monday, and then the finale is next week.
Once again, I'm behind on things. We love to see it.
Yeah.
And I think those are like the main ones I want to watch. But then Ticket to Heaven comes out in a week.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Speaking of, are we doing that on the podcast, Ticket to Heaven?
We should.
Like, are we gonna like duel up with Only Friends and Ticket to Heaven, or like?
Oh, that's a good point. We'd be dueling up, wouldn't we?
Because I do feel like Ticket to Heaven, like it. I mean it's a must. Like,
It's a must. It's a must.
So
Every
I'm
time I
like-
see it, I'm like, it's Ticket to Heaven. Like I'm so excited. So we gotta.
Yeah. Yeah. So there'll be a little overlap.
Yeah,
but
there will be a little overlap.
It's fine.
Well, because like we're on what? We're talking about episode 9 now, and there's 12, right?
Yeah. So there'd be 4 episodes.
Yeah,
overlap.
because after show.
Well, 4 if you count the after show. So
Yeah.
there'll be a 4.
Speaking
overlap.
of, I still haven't edited the day to that after show yet.
Oh yeah, you need to get on that. Right.
We're about to finishing another show, and I haven't even finished the last show.
I know,
after
yeah.
yet.
If you can at least edit it and get it up before we do the Only Friends after show, I feel like we'll be all set.
Oh Christ! I will do my
That's like
absolute
a month
best.
away. So
Yeah, exactly.
You got
I can do
time.
that. I can do that.
Yeah.
I'll set it up, and every day I'll do a little bit at a time.
that's all you need to do. Just do a little bit of everything.
There you go. I got this cute thing from Mercari. I got two things from Mercari because like there was apparently a Target and Pokemon collab. Did you hear about that?
Oh, it's a Bulbasaur pen.
Yes.
I was gonna go to Target and get one for you, but I forgot. Well, I ended up going to Target. That's why. But like, I was gonna be like, oh my, because I was gonna go to the mall. And I was gonna be like, hell yeah, there's a Target there. I'll stop there and pick up a Bulbasaur pin and send it to you or something. And then I didn't end up going there, and I was like, oh, never mind.
Well, I heard
But I
about
was
it.
going to.
I feel like it was like the day of or the day after something that I heard about it, like on TikTok, and I was like, oh, there's probably nothing left. And I can't remember if I went or not. Or I think I immediately just went on Mercari and was like, oh, they have the pin, and someone else has the bag, so I got both. So the bag is still on its way somewhere. I have no idea where it is. But the pin I got. The pin is cute. Let's see. I don't think anything else happened this week. I'm trying to remember. I did realize my Oishi has caffeine in it. And that's why my neck was acting up again, because it's not completely healed, so I'm not allowed to drink caffeine until it's completely healed, because it makes it all jittery. Yeah. So, like, I was like, why
At
is
least
it...
you know.
Yeah, I was like, why is it acting up again? And then I was like, does Oishi have green tea? Does it have caffeine in it? Oh, shit. Like,
Well, it's like a form of green tea, you know, I feel like.
yeah, but I've never been much of a tea drinker, so I don't actually know. So.
Well, tea, coffee, same thing. All the caffeine.
All the caffeine.
All the same.
I'm pretty sure that's what happened this week. If I remember anything else, I will let you know. But like, I'm pretty sure that's what happened because I just woke up, so I'm tired, and nothing is here. How about you?
I was so miserable this week. Like, it was so bad.
Oh,
So,
no.
first off, Tuesday and Wednesday of this week, 95 fucking degrees.
God, it was so hot. It was so hot here for like, there was 2 days. I was up here recording. I don't even know what, like, I had to do like 2 music videos. I did like some of The One With You. I did like another variety show. And I was like sitting up here with my fan, like, I'm fucking dying. My big gay fan was helping out a lot.
It was so bad because we don't have a season yet because it's like May. And so Tuesday into Wednesday, I think I slept from 8 p.m. Tuesday, woke up at 12:30 a.m. on Wednesday, and did not go back to sleep. I could not go back to sleep. So from there on, I've been walking around in a daze because I've been half asleep. I have not been able to sleep.
Bruh, honestly, me neither. Is it like a heat thing or is it just like a weird universe thing? Because I've not been sleeping either.
I think the heat, like, it's a lot harder to sleep in the heat, and at least for me, and probably for you too. So, because like I know in the past when it's like starting to get summertime and it's like just super hot days, especially if I don't have the AC in, I can't sleep, and I'm always like begging my parents. I'm like, we need to put the AC in. I can't sleep. It's like only Tuesday. Like I need to sleep. I get up at 5 every morning. I need to get up and get shit. Like I need to do it. As I'm like going around doing my thing, I'm like, this could so easily be a dream right now. Like that's how tired I am. Where it's like you're not sure, is this real? Is this a dream? Because I feel like I'm partially dreaming a little bit, and like you don't know what's what. So that was pretty much all my week from like Wednesday onward. Because I've been so sleep deprived, maybe I've just been in a really pissy mood.
Fair enough, honestly.
Like so we both reacted to the Ticket to Heaven trailer. We talked about it a little bit earlier.
Yes.
Did you also get some bitches in the chat being like, "Oh my god, it's not going to be so short"? Like Gemini said it wasn't, and like stop spreading misinformation. Because I did.
Really?
Guess what?
What?
They announced how many episodes there are.
5?
6.
6!
Like it's a fucking difference, and like everyone was giving me so much shit. They're like, "Oh my god, stop spreading misinformation." Gemini said it's not going to be 5. It's going to be like 12. I'm like, clearly you were wrong. Like, so that pissed me off. And then everyone on fucking line is bitching about the episode length. It's not going to be good. Should it have a happy ending, sad ending? Everyone needs to shut the fuck up. Like, I
feel like
serious.
there's so much
I'm
hype.
pissed.
There's
like,
so much hype that everyone's trying to be like I wonder if everyone's trying to like downplay it as much as possible so that it's good because there's so much hype around it being good. Like, I don't know.
No, they're pretty much saying this is how it needs to go, and if it doesn't go the way I want it to, it's gonna suck. Like that's pretty much what everyone's saying. I really
fucking hope not, because this is about to be so goddamn good.
No, I'm so excited for this.
I'm so excited.
Like, everyone keeps bitching online about it, and it's like, oh, it should have a happy ending. No, it should have a sad ending. Be real. It should be happy. And it's like, if it doesn't have this, it's gonna suck. It's gonna be bad. Oh, it's only 6 episodes. Fuck that. Like, it's not good. Like, everyone keeps complaining.
I've seen a lot of people like
honestly
not
even out yet.
At this point, like I've seen many people be like, like, oh, it's too short. It's not gonna be good. It's 5 or 6 episodes, and I'm like, do you know how many miniseries I've watched that are like that short, but like it's because they're that short that they have a certain amount of impact to them. Like smaller form series do have certain impact to them if you give them the chance. Like it doesn't have to be like 12 episodes to be good. Like sometimes the way things are written, like I remember when we watched The Next Prince, we were like, oh, if this was longer or if they changed the story so that it fit that length, then it would have been more the ending would have made more sense to us. But like the same goes for shorter form series. If it's written to be 6 episodes, that means they wrote it to have the impact of those 6 episodes. That it could still very well be amazing and still be short.
Especially with a story like the whole like Christianity.
Yeah.
So, like that, I feel like you can only do so much with that.
Yeah.
And so having 12 episodes, that's like half of it being filler and fluff.
I feel like it's going to be filler if you do that much. So I feel like in order for it to have impact, it's gonna need to be short, and I'm fine with that. When I saw the length, I was like, "Oh, okay." And then I went online, and I was like, "Everybody's pissed." I was like, "Why?"
No, because I said in my reaction, because I was like, "Oh yeah, I think it's like 4 or 5 episodes," and I'm like, which is fine because like I think it means that that's how much they need to tell the story.
Yeah.
And so I'm fine with that. But then people can bitch at me, whatever. But also, let us not forget who's directing this.
Bruh, like, has Off ever let us down before? Is the question.
No.
No.
Like, and I'm like, let us not forget that part as well, because like clearly this is gonna be a masterpiece.
Please, come on! Like, I am so excited about this.
I think the story was he was in like Rome or something for like a fan event, and he ended up staying longer and started learning and studying about the Christianity stuff, and like started writing it there.
I have 2 things. One thing, Catholic.
Yeah.
That.
Same thing.
Second thing, trust me, my mom went to Catholic school. It is not.
Okay, I went to CCD, but I don't remember shit. So.
Okay. Second thing, there actually still is, but like especially like 90s and around this time, there's a heavy Catholic influence in Thailand. So like this is like very
In the 90s?
historically accurate from what I heard. Let me double check that. Like, but like it's still like kind of a thing there. But like probably why it's set in the 90s as well. So
Right, and that was the like,
there's
especially
probably
back
more
then.
of a presence back then. Yeah. So it's not like the main religion, but it was a religion. It still is a religion, but it's like more of a heavy religion back then. But please, someone correct me if I'm wrong, because I was getting this information from someone else who was doing research, so it's like secondhand. But I like literally. I'm so excited for this. Like I'm so excited for this. One, because this feels like one of the more one of the most serious ones that GMMTV has done. And two, I've been waiting for Fourth and Gemini to get a serious project again. Like I am so excited. Like I'm so excited to see their acting in this. Like I already can tell it's gonna be so good. And like I honestly, whenever I see anything about it that's like negative but it's only so many episodes, like I just like gloss over it and then go about my day because I'm like, no, like I'm already excited about it. You can't make me not excited about it.
I was just in a pissy mood this week, so anytime I saw it, it just like fueled my fire. I'm like, well, fuck
Fair
you
enough.
then. Don't watch it then. If you don't want to, go ahead. To each your own. I'm watching it. I don't give a fuck.
I'm watching it. I'm very excited.
Anyway,
the
climax.
That's how we're starting this. Well, no one did this. Well, no, someone did this. Kind of. Yeah.
No,
Are we counting that?
We'll get into it. We'll get into it.
We'll get into it.
Okay. So we start off with Raffi.
Honestly, this was sad as fuck, bro. This was really sad.
Alone in his fields.
Yeah.
Putting on Rome's playlist.
Yeah, he was like, put on my playlist. I was like, oh shit, he's gonna put on the playlist.
It's called I'm Your Backup Plan.
Oh no.
And that was the one that was like made for him, kind of. So
I didn't even realize it was called that. That's really upsetting.
Yeah. And he listens to that and cries.
That's really sad, actually. I will say. I was like, ooh, shit. Now I feel bad. Bro's just got, like, PTSD of everyone leaving him for Dean, so, like... But I feel like this was the switch he needed.
So then we get a morning montage with Arnold and Tua. Then we get some milk spillage on Arnold. Which was low-key giving me Scum Season 3 trailer vibes. With the milk.
Christ.
A little bit.
I thought you were going to say, which euphemism?
Well, I mean, that too, obviously.
No,
but, like...
no. It's just milk.
Yes!
It's just milk.
Are you saying no?
Yeah,
kind of. Friend. Do you need me to explain to you why this is a euphemism?
No, I know why you think it's a euphemism.
Okay, so there it is. So yes, it is a euphemism. You don't need me to explain it?
No.
Okay.
Please don't.
Okay, good.
Because I know what you're gonna say. I don't need to say it.
Yeah. So that's why just agree it's a euphemism. We can move on.
Fine. Well, that's blackmail right there. That's threatening.
Listen, I have to have something in this show, and it's the euphemisms. But anyway, then Arnold pulls Dean. Nope. What?
What?
Arnold pulls Tua on his lap as Dean and Jack walk in. There we go. God.
Arnold distinctly does not pull Dean.
Well, like I said, still sleep deprived, still in the daze a little bit, so my mess ups are excused. Every other episode, who the fuck knows? But this episode, I have an excuse. So then the four of them are having breakfast, and Jack's like, "So, are you two dating? Just so I know how you to act and everything, just so get the update." And they're like, "Yeah."
Tua was like, "Well, what do you expect me to say? You saw shit when you walked in."
Yeah. They're like, "Well, I mean, you know.
You know.
You know.
They're so fucking. This whole montage that led up to this is so goddamn cute. Like, oh my god. Like, I can't. Like, they're my top ship. Even though now I only have one left at the moment, but they're my top ship. I love them. I just think they're so cute.
So then Jack gets a call from Raffi saying he needs to talk to him. It's urgent.
I was so scared. I was so scared, bitch. I thought he had a backup file somewhere.
Yeah. And we get like close-ups of like Dean and Arnold being like, "Oh shit."
Yeah, they're still like, what if we missed one?
Dean has a talking head where he just looked extremely worried. Then in the stairwell, Raffi and Jack are talking. And Raffi says, "I want to drop out of the play."
Like, I was so stressed.
Again!
I was so stressed up until this point. No, but I think this is a good decision. Because literally, he's not had much time
I get it for Raffi, like, emotional, you know,
yeah,
standpoint. I get it from there. But again, as the theater kid in me, you're dropping out again. Like,
yes.
However, you quit, come back, quit again now that we're closer to the show. And it's a little bit like...
I know, but I'm telling you, like honestly, with the amount of rehearsal he's probably had in comparison to Dean, like, I don't think it'll make that much of an impact. I really don't. Like, I feel, I mean, what made more of a fucking impact was the video that got released, okay? Like literally, I don't think him dropping out will have that much of an effect on the play because of how little rehearsal he probably got with Arnold. And I think it was, honestly, to build on Raffi, it's good for him because I've been thinking for like weeks, I'm like, I really don't think you want this. Like, I think you just want Jack. And that was how all this started. But I feel like your mother is kind of pushing you to, because originally he was just like, yeah, not the lead role, I guess, whatever. It sucks, but I'm pissed at Dean and I fucking hate him, but like there wasn't like a fight to take the role away or anything like that. And then his mother was like, oh, he's got the lead. And he's like, whoa, what? No. And so like, I feel like his mother's been pushing him towards this more than he has actually wanted it. So I think it's a good decision that he's left. And I think it's a very good decision to distance himself from Jack, Dean, all that shit.
But he's still in the show. He says, I can still work out like a techie backstage. And it's like, then you're not really distancing yourself. I
feel like he's emotionally distancing himself in a way because like when he's like in the middle of it and like he's being directed by Jack and Dean is his like enemy because they have a split kind of like thing where they're doing every other show, like it's a lot more of a thing. But if he's crew, then he's just like doing backstage stuff and being like, hey, someone get this, hey, do that. He's not interacting exactly directly with literally everyone in the thick of it, with emotions probably running high because he'll be using emotions to act. So like, I feel like this is a better option for him to just back up a little bit, you know? It's not backing up completely. He's still helping out with the play, to his point, that he's not dropping out completely. He's still helping, but he's giving it some space, which I think is a very good idea. It's a very healthy idea. I'm actually proud of the decisions he's been making this episode.
Yeah, no, I get that too. It's just, again, the theater kid in me is like, as Jack says, the play starts in a few days, then you're like quitting it, and it's like...
he literally doesn't need him. Like
I know,
he
but
doesn't need
still,
him.
it's like... Yeah, so Raffi says, I'd rather work behind the scenes. And Jack asks, he's like, is it me? Like, have I been putting too much pressure on you? And he's just like, no, it's not that. I just realized I don't want to be an actor for the rest of my life. I lost my passion for it. And Jack does say, you know what, if you thought it through, then I respect your decision.
He does say at one point too, is like, is this about Dean? And he was like, part of it. And I didn't even like fully like latch onto that until like now, where it's like, he's really thought this through to the point where it's like, yeah, Dean is like, being around Dean is like making my anger factor go like it's messing with his mental state a lot. And so he's like, this is the person I need to get space from, not Jack necessarily. Jack, he probably doesn't have much of a problem with crush-wise anymore. I feel like he's realized, he's thought through that Dean is the issue. So I feel like him saying that, he recognizes it. And I'm like, okay, good. Okay, we're making some interesting, healthy decisions. I'm so proud.
So then, at the Pink Pony Club, Raffi approaches Rome. And he's like, hey, why are you here? And Rafi's like, I'm just tired of the same old playlist. And Rome's like, what? Jack didn't want you, so he came to me. And Rafi's like, it's not that he didn't want me, I chose this myself. And Rome asks him why he quit to play. You fought so hard for that role, and then he just gave it up.
Because it wasn't about the role.
Yeah, well, Rafi says he lost his passion.
Which is basic. I feel like him saying this over and over again is I lost my crush. Like, my crush moved on.
Yeah, well, Rome adds, like, he's like, see, this is what happens when you've been spoiled your whole life and you don't get what you want. You do whatever you want, the moment you don't, you just quit. Which, as I was saying earlier...
Fair enough.
That, like,
valid.
Again,
like fair enough.
Kind of echoing my praises.
Rome is well within his rights to be saying shit right now.
Exactly. So I'm like, at least someone's saying it. Thank you, Rome.
Well within his rights. Like, you hurt him, bro. Like,
yeah.
Let him be a bitch.
And then Rafi asks, "Are you eating with me or not? I'm hungry."
This is their relationship. It's not. I'm sorry. Will you go on a date with me? This is so you eat with me or not? Like, this is their fucking relationship.
Yeah, and Rome kind of shrugs. He's just like, we'll see.
Yeah, whatever. I guess we'll see.
Yeah, so Rome's like kind of, acting like he's done with him.
Yeah.
And he goes back to DJing. And we see that Rafi does wait for him.
Yeah.
Then we're at a French cafe, looks like. Mr. Dewey's La Carte and Congé set.
I don't think it's a French cafe. I feel like it's a.
Maybe that's not. No,
I'm pretty sure it's just a congee shop.
Congee, which I don't think is French.
No, I think it's a congee shop.
Oh, then why did Mr. Dewey's a la carte?
A la carte means like everything. A la carte is like it's there's a thing a la carte means. Like I went to Panda Express and got things a la carte. Like
is Panda Express
not French?
French?
No.
Maybe? Oh.
It means according to the menu, and dining it refers to ordering individual dishes separately with each item priced on its own. So like whenever I'd get a la carte, it'd be like in in a box, like a thing in a box, like just one thing. So it'd be like specific items. So like they're just basically saying like, you could order any of these one singular things and put them on one dish if you want. Like we could do this. Okay. So like, not French, but like French.
So long story short, it's not French.
No, it's not a French cafe, but it is a French phrase.
Yeah. Well, duh. And then Rome's like, wow, I thought you only ate fancy food catered for rich kids, which I feel like French food is, and the fact that we're not makes sense. Okay, never mind. I'm dumb. I don't know what I'm saying. Again, sleep deprived. It happens. Ignore my mistakes. And then Rafi's like, pickled plum soup and salted egg salad are my favorite. So I guess he's not really the fancy rich boy that he's made out.
Yeah, he's like, what do you mean? I eat normal food like normal people.
Yeah, and we see that Rafi gives some of the food to Rome to try it.
Bruh, like he put it on his plate, and I was like, oh my god, he did the thing. He did the couple thing.
That's like such a thing. Of, like,
that's such a thing.
Food on the plate. It's like
It's such a thing because like I've literally seen. I think I watched it recently in the Kiss Me Again compilation of Tay New stuff. And like he put it on it was either that or Dark Blue Kiss, but he like put something on his plate, like Pete, he put it on Cal's plate, and his mom was like she was watching that shit. I was like, bruh, that's romantic shit.
No, cause I mean that's such a thing in like all the BLs. It's like if you put something on your plate onto someone else's,
that's romance.
Which is weird because I do that with my friend. Like sometimes, like I'll come with like a side like pickle, and it's like I don't like pickles, and my friend does, so I put it on her plate or she takes or whatever. Like, but I'm like,
but that's different. It's like I don't like this. Take it. But like here, like one of them is usually like, oh, you need to eat more meat, and then he'll take it and put it over
right,
here.
Yeah. There is a difference between doing it because like it's to help them and like nurture them and care for them.
It's the care,
or just saying, I don't like this. You do. Here, take it.
Yeah. It's the care and the nurturing of placing food that you think that they should have on their plate.
Yes, there is a different vibe.
Yes.
Rafi revealed that he comes to the place all the time and only takes people here he really cares about, and he doesn't take just anyone here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so Rome's a little special. And then Rome asks after they start eating for a bit, he's like, so you just asked me here to eat? And I'm like, I know, I'm shocked you haven't had sex yet. It's been like 5 minutes.
Like, wow, like we didn't do it in the back room of this like little a la carte shop.
Did you even do it on the table? Like
Wow,
you need somewhere new to do it. Anywhere but a bed, really, for them.
Anywhere but the bed. Honestly, I'm so excited for a bed. I really hope it happens. I hope for them it happens.
you hope it happens with them. And Raph is like, yeah, why? And he's like, no reason. I'm just, whenever I see you, normally there's trouble. And Raph is like, look, I just want a peaceful meal. I just wanted it, and I didn't want to eat alone, and I didn't want to go home. And speaking of, his mom calls, and he ignores the call.
Oh, good idea. Good idea. Let's not talk to mom. You know, I feel like he seems to be like distancing himself from his trigger people. Like he's distancing himself from Dean in a way, and he's distancing himself from his mother, who was like kind of like not really, but inadvertently forcing him into acting anyway. Like he's like, you know what? I don't like the person I've become because of the people around me that are kind of like turning me into this. I'm gonna block myself off from them and become a healthier human being. I'm loving his decisions right now in this episode. Like he's really doing a 180.
Oh yeah,
he's making very healthy decisions.
Yeah. And then Rome had a talking head where he says that Raffi seems kind of different today. I couldn't bring myself to be mad at him. And Raffi had the following talking head where he says with him it actually feels nice and easy.
Yes, it's almost as if we're not forcing
and
something.
Smile, which is actually really cute. Like he's like, it feels nice and easy with him.
It's almost as if we're not forcing things that aren't gonna happen. We're just letting things happen that like feel nice and good. Yay!
Well, then we get a little amusement park day with Arnold and Tua.
Oh yeah, I forgot for a second that Tua had his family.
Yeah, I know his parents own the amusement park, so that's why. But then Arnold gets sick, and Tua's like, there, and he's like, if you can handle the ride, it's fine.
He's like, no. It's just.
He's like, I'm fine. I'm good.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
Side note, random fun question for the episode. How are you with roller coasters?
I love roller coasters.
Me too.
I love rides. I love amusement parks. I love all that shit. Excuse me. I do need to like prepare myself though. Like I definitely need to like eat enough, but not too much. And like I need to like have a good balance of like can't do it on an empty stomach, can't do it on a full stomach. I need to eat certain things to prepare so I'm like have the stuff in there to not get sick. So I do need to like prepare if I'm going, but I do love the rides.
I feel like I'll have to get used to it, like stomach-wise again, because I used to ride them like almost every day because I would work there, and you could just go on it at lunch if you felt like it. But I'm fear-wise, I'm like, yeah, let's fucking go.
Yeah, no, like there's no fear for that, but
No.
like, and then Arnold's like, who would have thought I'd end up dating the amusement park's son's owner?
I was like, oh yeah,
Yeah, and Tua was like, who knows? Maybe we met here when we were kids. We pat by each other as kids and then fall in love with adults.
He's like, what if you're in my picture? I was like, please. I love that trope.
So, okay, side note, nothing comes from this.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't want to get your hopes up of being like, maybe one day we will. No, as far as I remember from seeing what I saw a few weeks ago, nothing comes from this. I think they were just making the joke of like, oh, we all, like, we met as kids, though.
I didn't think anything would come from it. I'm pretty sure it was it. But like, I was like, wait, no, stop. Because I actually really love that trope, so I'm gonna need you to back up. Like, don't tease me with that shit.
But then Tua's dad comes over. And he's like, hey, you guys don't come here very often. And Tua's like, yeah, because Jack's working us with the bone. The play's coming up soon. And his dad's like, well, afterwards, you need to help me design a mascot costume.
Honestly, that does sound kind of fun. I want to design a mascot. I mean, basically, that's what all the GMMTV couples do.
I know, I was going to say, you like that, where like we like create like the kids of mascots.
Yeah. I want a mascot. Oh my god. I want a mascot so bad.
That'd be actually really fun.
It'd be really fun to design a mascot. I have no idea what I'd even do at first. Something with a whale.
It will come from nothing, but like, I mean, I can't even draw that well, but like.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
I'd have to work with someone who can draw well. Be like, I'm looking for a whale. I'm looking for Bulbasaur. Like, just list all my things and go, see what you can do with that.
Yeah. Mine would probably be some sort of feline, probably.
Yeah. I think that's a you
cat, tiger, lion, somewhere there.
Somewhere in that area.
Yeah, they're definitely a feline, because I feel like I'm very feline coded.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
As a cat.
Between being a Leo, which is a lion.
Yeah.
A tiger for the Chinese zodiac.
Oh, really?
And having 2 cats. And mainly having cats growing up, I'm very like cat boyish.
I'm
Like,
the year of the rat.
okay.
I
So
hate saying that. Like literally, it's so
so
annoying.
so you're a rodent, but you're
Mm.
also a fish for Pisces, right?
Yeah, I'm very fishy.
Also a rat.
Apparently, the lesson is, oh, she's sweet. Don't trust it.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say, okay, so maybe don't trust you. Maybe there's like something there.
Oh God.
And then he's like, "Oh, who is this?
What's
Is
this, sir?
this your friend?" And because his dad's like, "Oh, you never brought anyone else here before."
Like, not my friend.
Yeah, two of the other quick talking where he's like, "I'm flustered because it's my first time bringing my partner to meet my dad."
Oh.
And Arnold actually does reveal he's like, "Actually, we only recently went from friends to boyfriend,
Yeah.
so it's like fairly new."
Yes.
And he's like, "Oh, great. You know, if you hurt him, like, then you'll have to be locked in the haunted house."
Yeah, he's like, you might get stuck on a ride or locked in the haunted house. And I'm like, damn, okay, that's a threat.
Honestly, I kind of love that though.
yeah. I was like, oh, he's being protective. Like, don't hurt my kid.
So then, with Jack and Dean on a date,
Hold
yes,
on.
past life poster.
Literally, the excitement that I had watching, like, I literally pause and go, hold the fuck on. I saw words that I never thought I'd see. I had to back up and go, pause, play, until the poster popped up, and I was like, yes! And it's actually a really sick poster. Because I'm pretty sure it's like, copyright free poster, because, like, both
I know that
sides
at some point because it's like they can't, you know.
yeah, they probably can't use it, but like both sides of the picture are New York, so I'm like, I feel like one should be Seoul and the other one is New York because that's the whole point. But so I was like, I'm pretty sure this is just a royalty free version of the Past Lives poster, but I'm like, it's still a cool poster, and I was like, I feel like we've come full circle. I was waiting to see this poster, and we finally see it. I'm so excited.
So then Dean asks Jack about what Ralphie wanted to talk about.
Fishing for the So what was it?
Yeah. Jack says like he told him what happened with him leaving and he wanted to quit.
And that's
And
it.
he's like, oh, probably because he probably was scared of being compared to me, so I'm so much better than him.
Good save.
And then at the Underground Movie Club, we get to play a little game.
We do! How many did you get right? Probably none, because you're bad at movies.
No, rude. I think I got like 3 right.
Fuck
Fuck you then!
I also got 3 right.
I was actually shocked I got so many right, but I was still like, yeah, that was my little short for the episode. I was like, oh my god, I got so much right. Good job. The only one I didn't get was the Thai one.
Yeah,
but
me
all
too.
the other ones I got.
Me too.
Okay, good. Okay, thank
if
you
I got
very
that right,
much.
I'd be shocked because he went through the whole fucking dialogue. But like, you can't blame me. You don't watch movies. I never thought you'd actually.
I know,
get
but like,
into-
I know the famous quotes. Like, I know "Call Me by Your Name."
Yep.
I knew the "I'm just a girl standing in front of a boy."
Asking him to love her.
Okay, so I knew some of the quotes. I didn't realize we didn't know the movie of it. I didn't know the movie of them, but like I knew like I finished a quote. I was like I'm just a girl standing in front of a boy asking her to love him or him to love her or whatever. And then those are the first
that's
two.
from
Then
Notting
there's this
Hill.
whole Thai one that Dean kills.
Yes.
And the next one is Romeo and Juliet,
Juliet.
which I predicted. I was like, this is gonna be Romeo and Juliet, and it was. And then Jack helps Dean, and Dean wins.
I was
the
like,
Oscar.
Meanwhile, I'm like, we had to tell him that? I thought he was supposed to be one of the Romeos.
Yeah.
Are we not using the dialogue from it, maybe? I don't know.
Well, I think it's also to show that, Jack, is helping him. And, he's helping him achieve his dream of winning an Oscar.
Period. That's what it is.
There's, symbolism there somewhere.
Somewhere in there is symbolism.
Dean gets a phone call.
Bruh.
And it's his sister, and she's like, come get me. And him and Jack rush to the apartment, bust down the door. Jack goes to be the shadow guy while Dean goes to comfort his sister. And
Jack was ready to
runs
kill.
the bottle. It's like,
Jack is ready to kill, bro.
kill.
He's like, don't even fuck with me.
Yeah. Fun fact. So I always talk about this whenever I think of broken bottles. One time in theater, I had to get a bottle smashed over my head.
Fun. That was very exciting.
It was, because I remember they were like, okay, we need someone to get a bottle smashed over their head, and I just raised my hand. And
You're like,
okay,
me,
cool, you do
me!
it. So, yeah, it was fun. It was obviously fake bottle.
Yeah, it's a
obviously.
breakaway bottle.
Yeah, with candy glass or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're all yelling at each other. I guess the dude's been sleeping with someone else. And the three of them quickly leave and take her back to Jack's place, I believe. And she explained the story that he was sleeping with someone who just started working with him, and every time I tried to break up with him, he would beat me. And she said that she's going to move back to Konkan and stay with Mom for a while, which I
Good
think is a
idea. Very good idea.
Yeah, get out of the city.
We don't need to be near
Go
that
back
man.
with your mom.
That man is not a good person. So
Yeah.
run.
And they're like, "Hey, do you want us to take you there?" And she's like, "It's fine. I can handle getting there myself." But Jack says like, "The bed's ready for you. You can spend the night here before you go." And he goes to get the bed ready. And she said that Jack doesn't talk much, but his actions show how much he cares.
Your issues are my issues.
What?
That's what he said 2 episodes ago. Your issues are my issues.
Right, exactly. That's like such a good like
This is
full circle moment.
Yeah, it shows it.
Especially
yeah.
because we know they broke up because of Dean was keeping all his issues to himself. He didn't want to feel like a burden, and Jack wanted him to share them with him so he could help and like they could share it together.
Yeah, exactly.
And then she says, "You're lucky to have a good partner who takes care of you and even your family. That's hard to find. And now that you two are back together, don't go breaking his heart again." And we get another silent talking head from Dean.
Another silent, yeah. Another silent talking head is not good. It's like, I'm like, why are we thinking about this? Stop it. We settled it, please.
Yeah. So then in the dressing room, Tua is dressing Arnold. And he's like, Arnold's like, "I can handle it myself." And Tua's like, "No, I'm the costume designer. I need to do it." And he's like, "So if I'm not an actor, you won't do it for me?" And he's like, "Fine, I'll do it for you as your boyfriend."
They're being cute. This is mean because they're cute, and then 2 seconds later they fuck it all up.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, then Tua starts taking pictures of him. He's like, "Yeah, but one day when you get famous, I'll just end up riding your coattails."
There you go.
And Arnold says, "You'll always be my personal stylist."
They're cute. They're really
And
cute.
he's like, "That's why we're never breaking up.
Oh, no.
Unless you want to, we'll break up. But until then, we won't."
Don't do this to me, please. Like, stop. I can't handle this shit.
So then, at rehearsal,
Mm.
we are rehearsing the dance scene with Dean and Arnold.
Worst scene to be like rehearsing, honestly. Like everyone's all close and shit. They're like, and meanwhile you get this video and then you look up and they're like just dancing all close and shit. It doesn't paint a good picture.
No, because then Tua gets a message.
Setting it to Tua is wild. Like, not to Jack, to Tua.
To Tua.
No.
And
no.
he immediately loses it.
Immediately. I was like, oh god, no. I think that's why they sent it to Tua and not Jack, because Jack would have been like pocketed it and like swallowed rage and then let it burst out later at Dean and be like, let's focus on the play.
He would held together, but Tua's like, "Nah, fuck this."
No, yeah.
He gets up, starts walking on stage, interrupting the scene. And everyone's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And he's like, "Get a load of this." And again, second time we're airdropping messages to the entire drama club.
Why are we doing this?
What the fuck?
The whole drama club does not have to do with this. Why are we doing this? Christ.
And again, Dean's in both of them. So somehow his like messages, secret videos are always getting leaked.
Yeah, it's usually Dean's videos. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, and he shows Dean on stage and he's like, "Oh, you should post more content like this. It'll get you more famous."
Oh god.
Did you enjoy hooking up with him? And everyone's like, "Oh my god, calm down."
Oh
please."
Jesus fuck. Everyone's like, Jesus fuck. Everyone chill.
And Tua says, "I know you can hook up with anyone, but why Arnold?"
It just keeps getting worse. It just keeps getting a lot worse. It's just bad.
Yeah.
It's very bad.
And Dean says, "We didn't do anything." And Tua's like, "What, you were just hugging in the dark? Do you think I'm stupid?" Which, to be fair, that's all they were doing. So it's like, yes, you are.
That is all they were doing. That's literally all they were doing. Like, please, that's all
And
they
then
were
he's
doing.
like, "Fuck you, Arnold. Like, you're disgusting."
Jesus Christ. Tua's losing it.
And he's like, "How dare you ask me to be your boyfriend after that? Just get out of here." And Arnold's like, "Let me explain." He's like, "There's nothing. Do you think it's cool to two-time people? We're close friends, so you want us both. You two do whatever you want." From now on, I don't have a shitty friend and a shitty boyfriend like you do.
Oh no, 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 no.
Yeah.
Oh.
I hope this opened your mind like it did mine, Jack, as he says to him.
Oh no. And Jack does exactly what I thought he was gonna do, which was
Which as he should.
Yeah.
And yeah, so
get back to rehearsal.
yeah, so Dean's trying to be like, Jack, listen, and he's like, just go back to rehearsal. Arnold, get back here.
It's the way that he's like
Dean, Arnold,
yelling at
rehearse.
them to get back to rehearsal, and they're just like, they're like, we don't actually want to touch each other in this moment, but this feels weird.
Well, yeah, but it's like you, again, Jack's there like, you gotta rehearse.
Yeah.
And then we see Raffi, who's also just sitting there. He walks away.
Yeah, he leaves. I was like, what? From the second I saw it, like it flicker to him when they sent out the video, I was like, he didn't do this. Like, there's no way.
And then we kind of go back to rehearsal.
Yeah, they're like, I guess we're dancing now. Yeah, like nothing just happened.
Yeah, they're like, okay, let's pretend that didn't just happen.
Yeah.
So then Raffi, as he's leaving, everyone's looking at him. They're like, oh, look at him. How could you do this?
Honestly, fair enough. Like, what's the point of telling them that you didn't do this when no one's gonna believe you? Like, it's like, I'm just gonna fuck off, because, like, nobody will believe me that I didn't do this anyway.
Yeah, and then Timmy runs after him, and he even's like, you shouldn't have done that. The show's starting soon. Like,
I didn't fucking do it!
Please let the show finish. You should have let the show finish before you did something like that. So everyone's blaming Raffi.
And he gets to see what it would have been like if he actually had done it as well. Like, yeah. But plus
Which again, makes sense, because everyone would have blamed him.
Yeah.
Like, had he done it, everyone would have blamed him. So it's like, what's the point?
Yeah. And he would have had added guilt on top of that as well. So it's like, oh man, it's a good thing that I was stopped from doing that. Who stopped me from doing that? Oh yeah, Rome. I should probably say sorry. I feel like he should say sorry. He hasn't said sorry yet.
So do you have any ideas who did do it?
The only person I can think of is fucking Pete, bro. Like, he would have been in the woods that night if he followed Raffi and Rome. And, like, I feel like the added effect of I'm pissed that they found out that I stole money would be enough incentive for him to be like, well, then fuck the play anyway. I know what'll ruin it. This.
So then Tua's in the dressing room alone, and Arnold comes in. And Arnold's again trying to explain, like, look, you got it all wrong. Which was like, the video was clear. What lies are you going to tell me now? And Arnold's like, we didn't even kiss. Nothing happened.
Mm.
Which, again,
True.
Nothing happened.
Nothing happened. Literally nothing happened. I will say I understand from Tua and Jack's point of view to the point of, like, okay, I finally believe that you like me, or I finally trust you again. Okay, we can do this. All right, I finally decided, let's get together. And then 2 seconds later, something happens that kind of, like, almost disrupts the trust enough to be like, oh god, what have I, like, I knew I shouldn't have. Like, so, like, I understand from their point of view, especially Jack's, but, like, oh, but they didn't do anything. Like, I would be frustrated. I'd be so frustrated if I was like, I literally didn't do anything. Like, you're saying this, I swear. But literally half a second later, before whoever made this video cut it, we literally, like, bounce away from each other and go, whoa, I don't know what the fuck that was. Must have been, like, the script leaking into our lives or something like that. That was weird. Let's not do that, because we each like someone else. Like, I would have been frustrated as fuck if, like that part wasn't in there. Because it's like, I swear, I stopped it. I did the right thing.
And that's part of the reason why, going back to that episode, I do think at the very least they should have kissed for even like a few seconds, maybe. Like, just so it is actually something and they have something to feel bad about. Because it's almost like this whole blow up is over nothing. Like, it's almost like a whole, oh, they think something happened.
No, I feel like it's more over, like, broken trust in a way. It's over, like, the not honesty of it all, and, like, the fact that they don't actually know or can't trust what happened because they didn't tell them that something almost happened in the first place. If they told them that something almost happened in the first place and were completely honest about it, I feel like it would have come from a better angle, and I feel like they could have, like, talked it out at the very least. But the fact that they hid it means that there's a possibility in their heads. There's like, oh my god, that means something very well could have happened because they hid it. Why else would they hide it? So, like, it's the big question mark, I think, of should I trust this person or not when they couldn't even tell me the truth, that they're upset with.
Because I still feel like when watching all this, it's like, they really are freaking out over nothing. Like, nothing happened. Like, they think they were probably,
But
like,
they
fucking in the
don't know
woods.
that. And they can't trust them on it because they didn't tell them the truth in the first place.
Anyway, then Arnold's like, I wasn't sure what feelings were, because to play or not. I don't know.
He's
I
being
was trying
so
not to
honest
do
here,
it.
too. Fair enough. He's being very honest.
Yeah. And he's like, yeah, no, I was drunk too. And she was like, so what, you're blaming alcohol and what I study? And he's like, I don't have feelings for Dean. I like you, Tua. And Tua's just like, get the hell out. Pushes him out and starts stabbing a mannequin.
Yeah, bro starts stabbing the mannequin. I was like, what did the mannequin do to you? What did that poor, like, red robe that it's probably gonna be in the show do to you? Now you have to remake that whole thing.
That was a nice robe, too.
That was a nice robe. That was fucking Kunti's robe. Okay, like
I was gonna say, yeah, it was his Kunti's robe.
he probably custom ordered that. What the fuck did you do that for?
And it's probably fine. He can afford that one.
Yeah.
Anyway, then as Jack's trying to leave, Dean's trying to, like, stop him from the car. Almost hits him a few times. And begs him to get out, and he does. And Dean's like, I'm sorry, nothing happened. We didn't hook up. We were just very drunk. And Jack's like, so what, every time you get drunk, I'm supposed to just cross my fingers and hope you won't end up with someone else?
Fair enough, because that's what, like he was assuming happened before. Like, not assuming, but, like, Dean kept making this whole thing about, like, I'm gonna change, like, I'm gonna be a different person, like, I'm not the Dean from before. And, like, Jack was hanging on to a thread before finally letting it go and being like, okay, you've changed. And the second he did, this comes out. Like, literally, it happened the day before he realized, okay, maybe you have changed. And so it's like, he's like, I literally, for half a second, was totally fine and believed you changed. And while, yes, he bounced away, he doesn't know that. And because it took him so long to, like, gain that trust back, to trust Dean again, like, it's just that much easier to shatter. It's that more fragile. So it's not going to be easy for him to just let it go and believe Dean, because it took so much for him to get back to this point, you know?
Yeah, so then Jack starts yelling at him. He's like, what kind of fucked up content was that? Like, you said it was just content. I could trust you. Dean's crying, trying to apologize. And he's just like, I promise I won't do it again. I won't get drunk again. And starts crying, like, on his shoulder. He says, you're the most important person in my life. I did everything I could. I changed myself for you. Please don't leave me. And Jack says, well, that just proves someone like you can never change who you really are.
God damn.
Before he leaves. Drives away.
Everything's just blowing up.
Yeah, well then Tua's throwing all Dean's stuff out on the
Everything's blowing up. We have friendship breakups too. Like, it's just going really poor. Like, right now, it's really bad.
Yeah. Yeah, Tua's like, fuck you, I don't want to see your face. I can't live under the same roof as someone like you.
I mean, yeah, looking at it from Tua's point of view, your best friend has been, like, pushing you towards this guy that he knows you have a crush on. And then a video comes out from, like, the night before you two got together, and like, hold on, you almost kissed? Or, like, you were hugging and then something could have happened and I don't know what happened because the video cut off? Hold on, you spent this entire time pushing me towards him and then you almost fuck it? Like, I understand. I get it.
Yeah, Tua says, like, you understood everything from the start. You were the one friend I trusted from the very beginning. No matter what mess you got into, I was always there for you.
I mean, think about it from this lens. It's like Pete finding out that Rafi and Rome fucked after he already told Rafi that he had a crush on Rome.
Yeah.
Like, I'd be pissed too. Like,
yeah. And he's trying to apologize, and he's like, how could you? I don't want to hear it. Go live wherever you want, but you can't stay here. And he's like, where can I go? And he's like, that's not my problem.
He literally doesn't have a place to go. Like, he can't go to Jack's, he can't stay here. Like, where the fuck is he supposed to go?
Well, we see Jack, he's smoking and drinking now.
Fuck.
And he starts to call someone, and as we cut to the Pink Pony Club, where Rome confronts Raffi's like, how could you do it? And Raffi's like, you're the one who tricked me and took the video off my phone. You know I couldn't have done it.
You know I didn't do it. Like, part of me really thought that maybe he transferred it to, like, it automatically uploaded to Google Drive,
like
and he
the
had
cloud
it.
Or something.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, you could have it. And then, like, as I watched, like, these scenes play out, I was like, no, he doesn't have it. There's no way. Like, he didn't share this. And then, like, I'm really glad that Rome was like, yeah, fair enough, you didn't do this. Like, he pretty much immediately believed him. I was like, thank God, one of them. I've got one ship left.
And then Ron was like, "Was there someone else that night?" And Raffi shows him the video again, and he's like, "Look, it's from a different angle that I took it from." So it's not even someone took Raffi's video; someone
It's
took
a
a
different
video.
Yeah, someone took
Also.
video.
And then Jack calls Raffi, and he decides to ignore it, and says he's been through enough.
I was like, thank fucking God. Like, he's making very healthy, good decisions. I'm very proud of him. Because, like, literally, old Raffi, Jack would have been calling, he would have been like, oh, are you okay? Do you need someone to, like, comfort you tonight? And I know that's probably what Jack was looking for as well. After, like, drinking and stuff like that. Being like, oh, I know someone that totally will sleep with me. I know Raffi has a crush on me. Which is fucked up, but he, like, is going through it right now. But I was like, Jack, don't fucking do it. And the second I saw the phone ring, I was like, no, don't do it. And when he put the phone down, I was like, oh, I've never felt such relief in my life.
And then at Tua's place, we have Tua in Boston.
Bruh, this was crazy. I can't believe Boston was the voice of fucking reason.
This didn't make sense to me.
It didn't make sense to you?
This
Is me?
Boston rejected sex.
Yes.
That doesn't make sense to me.
No. It made sense to me. And I was wondering if you'd take the stance. Like, I was like, I bet Billy's gonna be like, what the fuck? This isn't Boston. Like, because I know you're mad about the no kissing thing. I know you are. I understand. I know you are. But I think this did make sense for him. Because as he said in the scene, trust me, like, I've been where this is. Like, and there's regrets there. Like, you're gonna regret this if you do this. Like, he knows because he's been through that. Also, he said he doesn't fuck, like, drunk off their ass wasted people like that. Like, I am gonna be so honest here. Like, you, number one Boston hater. You know me, okay? But, like, I was like, fair enough. I see everything you're saying and I totally get it. Like, I think it made sense. It made perfect sense to me. Because Boston has, like, been through some interesting shit in terms of all that. Not that I remember most of it because I have horrible memory, but, like, he has certain lines and certain ones he wouldn't cross. And honestly, fair point, you know? We stand that there's lines somewhere, you know? This made sense.
No. Here's the thing. I think if this was really the only Friends that everyone thought it was, this whole episode would have played out completely differently.
Except it's not only Friends because it's different characters. It is only Friends, but, like, it's different characters, not Friends. It's
Boston's not a different character.
Okay, Boston's fine. Boston's
Like,
not a different character. However, it
listen.
has been years since the other one, so people can grow. I can't believe
But
I'm defending
you
Boston.
But you don't bring, like, fucking Freddy Krueger back for the sequel of Nightmare on Elm Street and have him decide to be like, you know what? I should stop killing people now. Like, I feel like I should stop haunting people's dreams.
Freddy Krueger
You
is
bring
a
back the
fucking
main
dream
villain
monster.
to be the villain again. You don't make them watered down, be like, you know, have a conscience, be like, you know what, you're right. I'm so sorry. Like, I will never kill anyone, haunt people's dreams again. No, you don't
Freddy
give them redemption.
Krueger is a
You
nightmare
bring back the
monster.
same villain to make them worse.
Freddy Krueger is a nightmare monster in a
And so is
supernatural
Boston.
setting. No, he's fucking
He
not.
was.
He is a human. I can't believe I'm defending Boston right now. You have me defending Boston. This is so annoying. This is so fucking annoying.
Fine, then cross out Freddy Krueger, Jason from the Friday the 13th movie.
He is also.
He's still a human too.
No, he's dead, isn't he?
I don't know. I've never seen
I
him.
don't fucking know. I'm pretty sure he's
But I
dead.
know he
as
keeps
well.
coming back.
Yes, he keeps coming back because he's like hell bent on revenge and shit. Because it's like a specific like ghostly revenge shit. This is like we are talking about horror movie characters. That is not what this situation is.
But no, I remember one of the big things I was excited for when seeing Boston was coming back was like, oh my god, it's like when in like horror movies when they bring back the main villain for the sequel or third one or whatever because they bring him back to be so much worse. You don't bring them back and completely change their character.
We didn't change his character. I think he's grown as a person, and I think it makes sense for his character because of everything that happened in season 1. Because I remember at the end of season 1 when him and Nick broke up, and he was like, you know what? Like, I literally, like, with all the shit that you've been doing, I can't deal with this. And then Boston was like, clearly like, wow, the first person I kind of like-ish, and like, I have fucked it up. Maybe I'm the problem. And then when he came back, it was like the same, and I was like, I thought we would have like learned. I thought we would have learned and grown from our experiences, but maybe not. But it seems that we have. It's just that like the previous sentences weren't enough to really like stop him. Like he was like, fair game. You know, you're sober and you're cute, and I have had sex with you before. Might as well try again. Like, I definitely hated him, and I still do. Like, don't worry, I'm still a #1 Boston hater. But I am excited for the fact that they're continuing his storyline by being like, oh, years have still passed, and he was still affected by that incident, and he has grown as a human being. And this is us showing that by showing us that there's a line in the sand. He doesn't fuck people that are wasted and like sad wasted, for one. Like he's drinking a bunch because he's sad and because he's like in a really bad fucking place. And I think Boston can see that. He's like, okay, you know what? If I do fuck you tonight, I feel like it's gonna be a really upsetting fuck. It's gonna be a really sad one. Like, you're gonna be like all crying and shit after. I don't want to do that. I want to have fun tonight. Like, if anything, like, that's not what was said, but like, if we're going for the Boston is still a dick route, that's probably the route that it would have gone. I feel like he's probably there's a human in him somewhere deep down, and he's like, you know what? Line. Like, if you were fun drunk, if I honestly believe if he was fun drunk, Boston would have fucked him. I really genuinely believe that. If it was fun drunk and they were at a club and they were dancing and shit, fair game. I fully believe that Boston would have been like, I do not give a shit. However, he can tell, I feel like he can tell that this is a drunk that, like, Tua would not want to, like, he would want to, like, know that he fucked someone because he wanted to, you know? And not because he was trying to get revenge on someone that he think wronged him. Or something like that. And I think that works with Boston's character because of what happened in the previous season. At the end of the previous season. I feel like we saw no change after that. And the fact that this is a change, I'm excited about it.
But I think the reason we didn't see a change was because there wasn't supposed to be a change.
There's supposed to be a change.
Boston's character should have changed. I think Boston knew who he was. Boston knew he was a shitty person who would go around sleeping with whoever he wanted. That was Boston's pretty much whole character. And that's why I think if this was the only Friends that I think people expected and people wanted, this is how this episode would have gone. So first, going back to the night in the woods, at the very least, Dean and Arnold probably would have kissed or made out for like a brief time. They wouldn't probably have had sex. Maybe just a kiss or whatever. Ended there. And then this episode, maybe Boston does have a line about not sleeping with drunk people, then make them either equally drunk, or maybe just have Tua sad crying to him and they have sex. Like, something where they are on the same drunk level, whether they're both wasted, or they're both just, like, sober, and Tua just crying and sad and just wants to fuck Boston, piss Arnold off. Could have been a thing. Going back to the previous scene, Raffi would have answered the call from Jack. He would have gone to Jack. And they would have slept together or hooked up or some way. And then, so we got Boston and Tua hooking up, Raffi and Jack hooking up, and all the other guys crying alone in the rooms. That, I feel like, is more Only Friends to me. And there's a reason why, if you listen carefully, at the beginning of this episode, I said, welcome back to Dream On, episode 9.
I did notice that.
I did not say Only Friends.
I did notice that, and I was like,
because
wow,
I
you're being
personally
bitchy
do not
today.
believe this is Only Friends.
Wow, we're being bitchy today. I did notice that.
I told you. I said at the beginning, I was in a pissed off mood, and now that we're talking about this, I'm bringing that here. I do fully believe this is not really the Only Friends people wanted, because of the whole, oh, you can't really kiss someone outside their fixed ship, or, do anything like that. Because that's what I feel like Only Friends was all about everyone kind of doing something with everyone else, not really knowing what was going to happen and who was going to be with who. That was a part of Only Friends, and I feel like this season really did lost that, which is why I will now, from this point on, probably just call it Dream On, because that's what this is.
Here's what I think.
Okay.
I think that you are looking at Only Friends on a very surface level way. You are looking at it as Only Friends is mess. Only Friends is everyone kissing and fucking each other, and that's it. I don't think you're looking at it from a story point of view whatsoever. I think you are looking at it from, oh, I'm so excited for the mess, I'm so excited for all this. However, I feel like we're failing to take into account here that these are different characters, different situations, and a completely, like, multi-year later, like, situation. Humans grow, humans change. So even if there were similar characters, these characters have come back. We've seen Easter eggs and cameos pop up of these characters, and they have changed as people and grown from who they were in season 1 of Only Friends. But I feel like you're not giving that same like energy to Boston. I feel like everyone is being cutesy and coupley and shit and shown that they've grown as people, and it's like, oh, they're back, wonderful. And then Boston came back, and you're like, but he's not the same villain. Why? And I'm like, because he's not supposed to be. It's been years. He's studied abroad. He's gone through what he went through with Nick. He has changed in some way, form, or another. He's still got very large remnants of that dickhead Boston energy. But, like, they've morphed into something else. You know, he has certain morals. He has certain, you know, values. He's not going to go in certain ways that maybe season 1 Boston would have gone as a college student. You know, he's not a college student anymore. So there's that for one. And for two, I'm gonna go back to the whole, like, again, it's still Only Friends Dream On, because there is still mess. I do agree with you that they are very obviously not letting couples kiss outside their ships. Fair enough. I definitely agree with you on that. But I don't view it as much as a problem, because I'm not looking at it from a outside perspective. I'm looking at it from a in-story perspective. Like, in the story perspective, I'm seeing, like, everyone's personalities and just the way the story is playing out, and it's working. Like, I don't necessarily, like, see the need necessarily, from my point of view, to be like, oh, but they're not kissing. Oh, but then there's this. Oh, but the mess is less. The mess still feels messy to me. It just feels messy from a more, like, mental and emotional standpoint rather than a physical one. It's still Only Friends. It's just a different sort of mess, and it's just, I feel like asking for the exact same vibe of season 1 is you're going to be let down anyway. Like, there's completely different people in this. There's completely different characters and different situations. It's asking for failure, in my opinion.
Since these are different characters, there's really no point of this being a sequel to Only Friends then. I fully believe they should have just scrapped Only Friends title, name it Dream On, and just maybe, you know, scrap all the cameos. And this show probably would have been a lot better because people aren't comparing it to season 1. If there is a multi-seasonal show, even with completely different casts each season, there is going to be comparison. And you are going to want, like, what people love from season 1, you're going to want that in season 2. And while season 2, like you said, has the emotional, mental mess, but not physical, season 1 had all three. It had the physical, mental, and emotional. You can have all three and be still very messy without the borders of the whole restriction from the not being able to kiss people outside the fixed ships or whatever.
Fair enough, but I don't see it as much of a giant issue. I feel like you see it as more of an issue because of the no couples kissing thing. I feel like you're
it's
very
more so
stuck
just,
on
like,
that.
annoying at this point, because it's like, now anytime you see two people together, it's like, oh my god, they're setting a word like, oh, maybe they'll kiss, maybe something will happen. You know nothing's gonna happen at this point. Like, you've been, like, dumbed down to, it's like, okay, well, those two are alone together, they're not in a fixed ship, so nothing's gonna happen, it's fine. Like,
yeah, but when I say take into account the Arnold and Dean situation, in the forest, like, when they were about to kiss and stuff like that, my brain was not going, but they're not gonna, like,
after that
Yeah.
is when I started doing it.
Okay.
So after that moment where I was like, okay, then nothing's gonna happen. Like, when I was here, I was like, Boston 2 aren't gonna have sex. Raffi's not gonna answer the call. Like, it's more so I was able to predict everything now more easily because I know they won't branch outside of the fixed ships.
Fair enough.
And that is it's annoying where I can easily predict it and not in a fun way. Like, it's like I can always be like, okay, well, these two aren't in a fixed ship, so nothing's gonna happen there. Even if they're setting up to, like, maybe something will happen, we know nothing's gonna happen. And that kind of carries out throughout pretty much every episode after the Arnold Dean thing, to me.
I didn't see it as much of an issue because, going back to the whole Arnold and Dean, you may have, like, started after this, but, like, we talked about this much before this. Like, I will, like, oh, you won't see any couple kiss outside their pairing kind of thing. So I went into this knowing that. But, like, when they were about to kiss, I was like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. And when they backed up, I was like, oh, thank fuck. And then I continued on with the, oh, I wonder if someone recorded that, and make it look like it's, I was already thinking of other dramatic ways that this could go. I was already thinking about the fallout that this could come from. But I'm sure that if you already, like, are fixated on the like, you know, they're not gonna kiss ever kind of situation. That's all you were. Was that all you were thinking for the rest of like the episode after that happened?
Not like all the time, but it's like whenever, like when Raffi called Jack.
Yeah.
Or Jack called Raffi or whatever.
I still didn't think that. Yeah.
I was like he's not going to answer that, or he's not going to go to him at the very least.
Because
Like,
I was
I knew,
fully I was fully invested in the story, and when he did it, and I was like, oh, thank fuck we've grown. Like, I was already thinking of other shit, but you were like, oh, it's not gonna happen.
because I'm just like, God, I know, because now I know. It's like, it's almost like they broke the fourth wall for me, and
That's because you want season 1 of OnlyFriends, and you're not gonna get season 1 of OnlyFriends here.
then don't name this OnlyFriends.
It is, because it's a spin-off. That's what a spin-off is, or a season 2, or whatever.
Well, then just name it Dream On. Like,
You don't have to name it Dream On, like...
You can't just have it be OnlyFriends season 2, the sequel, whatever,
They
without
connected
having
it.
the same energy that OnlyFriends season 1
It
had.
has the same energy. It just has also
It
a
doesn't.
different. It has its own energy. It doesn't have the exact same energy. It has their own energy, but in still a messy way.
Literally, if again, had they just named it Dream On and not be the sequel to OnlyFriends, people wouldn't be comparing it, and it would have been so much better. Because I think because it has the OnlyFriends title, people kept comparing it, and it's a lot harder to distinguish it of, oh, this is a separate season, this is a separate show. We shouldn't compare it to the old one. But you should.
shouldn't.
If
You
if they're a multi-seasonal show, you're gonna do that. Just
Yeah,
make
like
it its
that-
own show.
That is the thing
You
that
literally
happens.
could
Like I'll be
scrap
watching.
it and then just be like, Dream On with these new characters. The end.
Fair enough, because when whenever I watch it like Castle or Doctor Who, I'll be like, oh, like season 3 of Castle is the best season. It's so good. But I'm not gonna be like, oh, season 5 is like absolute crap because season 1 they did things like this. No, because through 5 seasons of one show, these people have grown. That's 5 or 6 years of people, and there are different people as well. So it's technically like not anthology, but like similar, but we've got connections throughout. At the end of season 1 of OnlyFriends, Mix shows up as Dean. And so that's the connection that we've made here. And then we also have Boston following over from season 1. So that's another connection. That's 2 points of connection from the shows. So it is in the same universe is what they're trying to say. In the same universe, at the same university, this is a spin-off kind of situation. But I don't see why we need it to be exactly the same as season 1. Like, then I would be bored. Like, I liked OnlyFriends, I really did, but it is far from being in my, like, top 10 shows of all time. Like, it was okay, in my opinion. But, like, season 2, I've actually really enjoyed it, because I've noticed that it's different. Like, if it was the same one, I would have been like, we're doing this again? Like, I don't see why we need to, because we already have OnlyFriends. Like, why would we do OnlyFriends again if we already have OnlyFriends? Like, we don't.
Well, that's what we're doing. We're doing OnlyFriends again, just like the Disney Channel version, where like we're not having the same thing. Like, you're right. If we're not, there's no point in doing OnlyFriends again. So don't do OnlyFriends again.
They're not doing OnlyFriends again.
We shouldn't be doing
This is
OnlyFriends
different.
again. It's not. It's different, but it's not. Don't name it OnlyFriends. Just
It's
name
in
it
the
Dream
same
On.
universe. That's why they're naming OnlyFriends.
We don't need it to be in the same universe, though. We
you're
don't need it to
holding
be,
on.
though.
I feel like you're holding on too hard to that fucking title, bro. Like,
Because it makes no sense. Everyone knows OnlyFriends is about the mess, the mix and matching. That's what OnlyFriends is at its core and at its essence. That's what OnlyFriends is.
There's still drama and mix and matching here. It's just not physical mix and matching.
There's not mix and matching here. No, there has been no mix and matching.
There's been tentative mix and matching. There's been crushes.
There's been
and
like,
things
oh,
that.
this person like that person, but nothing comes from it.
Again, you are holding on way too hard to that fucking title. Because, like, it's the only, I feel, okay. The way I see the title of OnlyFriends being connected to this is in, like, I don't see it as more than, like, oh, same universe. Like, I don't see it as, like, something it's like, oh, trust me, this is gonna be the same exact, like, messy situations, and it's gonna be just as messy as before, and it's gonna be the same exact crisscrossing, it's gonna be everything the same. I just see it as, oh, cool, same universe. Like, that was my thought when I saw that. I was like, sick, we're gonna get OnlyFriends again. It's gonna be like in the same universe, it's gonna be the connection, that's where Mix comes in. Cool, we're gonna see it from these characters' point of view now, and see what their situations are like. I don't go into it being like, cool, everything's gonna be OnlyFriends related. It's gonna be OnlyFriends mess. It's gonna be OnlyFriends physicality. It's just gonna be the exact same thing. I really like that it's different. Like, I don't, like, I like that it's different, and I don't mind that it's different. Because I figured it was going to be.
I disagree.
So I feel like you're holding on to that title, like, really hard.
Because the title's an important part if you're gonna have a sequel to a show, or a spin-off to a show. You gotta keep the same energy from the first one to the second, when you transition. You have to keep the same energy. And Only Friends was such a groundbreaking show, because no other real show put multiple fixed ships and then had them kind of branch out from that. No other show really did that, and that's why it was so much more interesting to watch.
I do agree with you that I can tell that they're not doing that, like, on purpose. That part I fully agree with you on. I guess it just doesn't affect me as much as it affects you.
No, it doesn't. Because
I know you really liked the original Only Friends.
Because I like the idea of not knowing what's going to happen, and because I knew the whole fixed ship lock-in rule or whatever, I knew a lot more what's going to happen, and it almost became a little bit more boring to me. Because it's like, I can easily see what's going to happen. I know certain people aren't going to hook up. I know certain people aren't going to do this and that. The story flow is still fine with the total drama outside of that, but still, like, anytime the show would be like, oh, are these two going to hook up? Maybe. I would know it's not going to happen. So it almost, like, took away, and every time they hinted at that, in my head, I was like, oh, this isn't going to happen. So, while I'm still fine with the story itself, knowing that, it did take away a lot for me.
So you have, like, there was anticipation previously of, like, oh, are these two gonna kiss or whatever? Like,
yeah, because, like, in season 1, anyone could kiss anyone could have fucked anyone. Like, you didn't know who was gonna do what.
Fair enough.
In this season, there is no, that's not there. You knew what you know. Once you kind of get to a point of you realize that, and I did pretty early on, I did know it did take away some of the anticipation and the whole, like, it's not really the same to me. And that's what I was looking for with Only Friends, because I like the not knowing, and I like the little bit of mix and match, because that's something new and different and fresh.
I think that's probably where I differ, because I'm fine with the, like, whole, like, not having a not knowing situation, like, because I think I focus more on, like, where the story's gonna go after, like, the fallout of whatever happens. So if something, like, if there'll be a tense moment and shit, and, like, one, with my memory, I forget everything we talk about, but, like, two, like, I don't immediately go, like, oh, they're totally not gonna kiss, I can't wait to see them not kiss. Like, my brain is already focused on, like, oh, what's gonna happen after, because this is a situation that is probably gonna end up being talked about, or filmed, or a photo taken out of, or something like that. I wonder what this person's gonna say about it, or what this person's gonna say about it. And that's pretty much where my mind goes. So I guess that's where we differ, is, like, you're focused on the, like, in the now moment, when I'm already thinking of fallout options.
Yeah, well,
maybe.
I'm also like to you, where it's like, oh, like, are they gonna kiss, are they not? It almost feels like the show is trying to make you think it's gonna happen when it doesn't, and it's almost like a letdown. Like, there's no satisfaction from that, especially when season 1 had that, and it's like people were expecting that in this season, and it's like, no, just kidding, nothing that happened here. Like, no, sorry. Like, it almost feels like a tease of, like, well, why even do this then? Like, if you're gonna do it, then do it. If you're not gonna do it, don't do it, because then it's just, like, trolling us. Like, it doesn't make sense to me.
I don't. Yeah, fair enough, but I do not see it like that, because I don't know. I don't see it as trolling or anything like that. I see it as, like, a written out story. Like, I see this. I see, like, the full picture. I'm not seeing, like, the fuck you that, like, writers are giving to, like, audience members or something like that. I don't see it as that at all. So I think that must be where we differ on that. But
I know. It bothered. Like, it's not the same. It's not the same, and it should be. If you're gonna keep the same title and the same universe, you should keep the same essence, and the essence isn't there.
I see the essence.
It's not.
I see the essence.
I don't think so.
The essence is mess, and there's mess. And
essence.
If
is
we start
more than just mess.
If
like,
we start,
you can have mess in any show.
If we start this again, I'm gonna go right back around to, but they're different people. Like, and we're gonna start this all over again.
But it's the same show.
No, but that doesn't matter. They're different fucking characters.
But in the same show.
But
then make it a different show. If they're different people, make it a different show.
They're different characters. No, that's not how
Then
this
make
works.
a different show!
That's not how
If
this
it's
works.
different characters, different universe, different show!
Anyway,
Yeah, Boston rejects sex.
and it makes sense to me.
That's the name of the episode. He rejects
Actually, that is a good name for the episode. I like it.
Anyway, then Dean tries to go to Jack.
Mm-hmm.
Odd choice.
I know, I was like, last-ditch effort, maybe? Like,
he tried.
yeah, didn't go very well.
And Jack says, if I do this again, I'll be an idiot.
Yeah.
And shuts the door in his face.
Damn, bro. And the fact that they're both crying on each other side of the door, I'm like, why are we doing that?
Yeah, then we get Roman and Rafi. They're together. They're fine.
Yeah, they're chill. They're just laying there. I was like, okay, one of us is good.
Arnold's trying to call Tua, who's snuggling up to Boston.
He's not answering. He out of the gate answer if he even saw that he was calling. So
No. And then we get an end credit scene.
yes, we do. I was like, okay, wait, I forgot about this, but I'm glad I stepped.
Yes. Dean's waiting outside until the car pulls up. And Gameplay steps out.
His name is Gameplay?
His name is Gameplay.
I mean, alright. He's gonna play some games. I'm scared. For one, I was very excited because I was like, finally, there you are. Like, you have been in the intro for every fucking episode, and I could not find you. Like, I was like, where have you been?
Yeah, no, halfway through, I'm like, is he ever gonna show up?
Yeah, I was like,
why is he in the intro?
I didn't even realize, like, maybe I just forgot, but I think it was like 4 episodes ago where I was like, oh, are you new in this intro, or have you been here the whole time? I think he's been there the whole time, and I just didn't notice, or I forgot. But I was like, where is he? Every time he popped up, I'm like, I still haven't seen him, so it became like this thing of waiting for him to show up.
Yeah, I will say, as someone who's seen the whole show,
Mhm.
I don't think he should have been in the intro. I think this role would have been better as a side or guest role,
Okay.
not the main intro for sure. Because yeah.
I worry
say
though,
no.
because when he gets into the car, very suspicious music plays. Very stressful music plays. I don't like that.
Yeah, so he hugs Dean and takes him in the car.
Take him. He helps him into the car. He doesn't take him in the car.
He goes in the car of his own free will, but like...
No, but he doesn't like take him in the car.
No, he doesn't take him in the car like that. We know he wouldn't in this show. That wouldn't happen. See? I can't even call it euphemism because it wouldn't happen.
You're so petty.
I am. I told you I was in a pissy mood and I brought it here. Anyway, that's the end of the episode.
This was good. I was very stressed when the video came out. Like, I was happy, and then they were like, actually, this still exists. Although in a different form. Someone else recorded it. So.
Yeah. So, who is the MVP for this episode?
I've got mine.
I do too. 3, 2, 1.
Rafi. Yeah. Agreed. He made some very healthy decisions, and I'm very proud of him.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, congratulations. You were such a bitch last episode. I'm so happy we're making these decisions.
Yeah, you kind of like almost gave up pretty much, and it's like, okay, now.
Honestly, healthiest thing he could have done. Sometimes giving up is the right option.
Okay, there's no sex tally.
No, but there is a board, and I want your advice on some of it. So, but we did have some. Are they considered breakups? Is the question.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Let's.
Both Arnold and Tua, and both Jack and Dean, I feel like have split.
Okay, we're gonna. Question though: are we counting like the morning where Arnold and Tua woke up together as a thing?
No.
Okay.
No. We only did that for Tua and Boston
Boston.
because
It was
we
obvious.
knew nothing else would come from that. But also I feel like because they are in a fixed ship, we would have seen more had it been more.
Yeah. I erased the enemy line from Rafi to Rome because that ended fast.
Well, there are more enemies lines you can add.
Oh, can I? Oh, should we?
I would.
Damn, to go from relationship to enemies, crazy. Oh wait, this is a whole thing. Hold on. This is a whole thing to go from fucking Tua to Dean. Hold on. Okay. Should we take friend off then? God damn. So we have an enemy line from Tua to Dean and from Tua to Arnold. Dean and Jack.
I mean, at very least breakup line. I don't know if there's that.
No, there isn't. But I did break them up.
Oh.
But Tua seems to be like Jack seems to be sad. Tua seems to be vengeful.
Yeah, Tua's like throwing Dean stuff out. Jack's just like, look, I can't have you in my life.
I can't do this again, yeah. So I think we're good. I'm not ready to erase the Rafi and Dean enemy line yet. Or at least the arrow that's leading from Rafi to Dean. But I feel like he's making steps in the direction of not caring about him rather than enemy. You know? But I think that'll be like a later thing. But still enemy for now, because he's working towards it. So ta-da, the board. In all its glory.
So, that was our recap of Act 9. Was it climax? The climax?
Yes, it was.
The climax. And there was no climax. That's a missed opportunity right there.
There's a climax of the drama.
No, but they could have done both. Like, they could have had, like, one couple have sex, and then
Come on now, why? Why do we need it?
No, but because then it would have been both, and it would have been like a double entendre.
Yeah, but we don't necessarily need it to be, because like literally, it's about like all of this is about like plays and stories and things like that. That's what all the titles have to do with. This is the climax of the story. Is the point where things crescendo.
But why couldn't it have been both? Like, I mean, you still have that, but also just like the sex too. That would have been fun. That way would have been both two things.
Didn't need to be two things. You're always looking for something.
It's called a climax, for the love of God.
People without dirty minds will view that as, oh, the point of the story, that it reaches the point.
I disagree. Anyone who knows about sex, i.e. everyone 13 plus probably, maybe even younger,
Christ.
is probably like, hey, climax.
Christ.
Anyway, join us next week for episode 10. Oh, do you want title vibes?
Oh, yes, please.
I forget what title is.
Oh, yes, tell me.
Oh, wait, I think I remember it. Do I? I don't know. I'll pull it up in a sec. Oh, yes. Act 10. The show must go on.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna, like, attempt to do the play. And I'm wondering if shit is gonna hit the fan mid-play or something like that.
Yeah, how do we recover from this?
Oh, no. Because, like, our costume designer hates the two leads, like, our director wants nothing to do with one of the leads, like, it's, like, how do we go about that? Like,
where do we go from here?
Where do we go from here? I guess we shall see.
Okay, well, we will see you next week for episode 10, The Show Must Go On.
The show must go on. Also, sorry if I offended anyone for any opinions. Like, what? I always apologize. I feel like I just in case I offended anyone with my debate, like, just my opinions. Please don't take it seriously.
Oh, I mean, like, same, but I'm not apologizing. I'm like, I feel like people should know that, like, that's the way, I think that's the way you think. I don't think it really matters that much. Like,
exactly.
We have opposite opinions.
But I feel like there was some screaming involved, and we got, like, this went further than
usual. We definitely were yelling at each other.
Oh, yeah, this went further than usual.
But, like, no, that's just, like, the way we feel on, like, we can debate stuff like that. That's how debates work, right? Whoever screams the loudest wins.
For sure. Like,
is that debates?
We watched
Is that how you win a debate?
That's totally what happens.
Yeah, that's how you win debates. You just scream the loudest. The loudest person is always right, as they say.
Damn.
Yeah. Anyway, well, we will see you all next time.
See you then.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.